Hello friends, welcome to our new video. If you guys are new to our channel or if you did not subscribe our channel yet, then please go and subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon as well so that you can get the notifications of our new videos. Okay, so today we are going to see one of the uh, question. So let's see the today's problem. Problem is Newton circle. Okay, and here we have given some problem statement. Okay, the problem statement is Newton visits the shop again that he visited in the previous question. Again, he saw n points on a 2D plane. Okay, this time he wants to buy all points and make them back home. Okay, and at home he got curious and now wants to create a circle on 2D plane such that all of his n points are inside the circle. Okay, and we have to print the minimum radius of the circle that can make. Okay, and input in first line we have given the n integers, and second line we have given a string. Okay, and next n lines contains two integers, that is xi and yi. Okay, representing a points. Okay, so and we have to print the answer, and we have to round the answer up to 8 decimal places. Okay, so here we have given some sample inputs and their outputs. Okay, for this sample input you can see that up to 8 decimal point the output is round off. Okay, so here as well up to 8 decimal points the output is round off. Okay, and here are third uh, test case given. Okay, so in this problem we have to print the minimum radius of the circle that uh, that the endpoints of that circle are inside the circle. Okay, so let's try to code this problem. Okay, so in this problem uh, we have given a 2D plane. That means we have to use the 2D array in this problem. Okay, so let's try to code this problem. Okay, so we'll first we'll take the input from the user. For that, okay, okay, so here for what we can do first, we'll declare the global what we can say global 2D array. We'll declare the global 2D array. So we can write private, then private static, and we'll write integer, then two square brackets for 2D array, and let's suppose we'll give the name xy for this 2D array. Okay, so we have declared one global 2D array. Okay, so in main class we'll write the scanner class to take the input from the user. So we'll write scanner sc equals to new scanner system dot in. Okay, now we have to take one number, so we'll write integer n equals to sc dot next int. Okay, so xy, that is 2D array. Then in this, uh, let's suppose we have already declared this array. So here what we can do, xy equals to new int, will initialize it. Okay, new int, and inside this will pass n, and here will pass the 2. Okay, okay, now we have initialized the 2D array. Now we'll write the for loop to take this array inputs, array elements input. Okay, so here in for loop we'll write integer I equals to 0. Okay, then we'll write I is less than n and I plus plus. Okay, and in this for loop we'll write xy and I, and here in second for second square bracket we have written 2. So here we'll pass the 0. Okay, then we'll write sc dot next int. Okay, again we'll write xy then I, and in second square bracket we'll pass the 1. Okay, here we have written the size is 2, so we'll here we have passed 0 and 1 to take the input for this 2D array. Okay, so here now we'll write sc dot next int. Okay, okay, now we have taken the inputs from the user. Okay, now what we can do here, mm, okay, after that we have taken the input. Now we'll create a function. So here we'll create one function. So we'll write the private, then static double, because because we have to print the input in decimal points up to 8 decimal points. So we'll write the function for our double. Okay, private static double, then we'll give the name, let's suppose f, and in this we'll pass double. Okay, and x, one element. Okay, after that in this function what we can do, we'll declare the uh, two variables. Okay, so that is left and right. So let's suppose double l equals to, will initialize it to 0. Okay, after that again we'll write one more variable, that is double r equals to, and we'll give the value as 1001. Okay, so okay, we have given this right value is 1001 because in constants we have given this. Okay, up to 1000, yi is equals to, okay, less than equals to. So simply we have initialized the rv equals to 1001. Okay, so again. Now what we can do here, we'll write one more variable. So we'll write integer c and we'll initialize it with 0. Okay, now we'll check if c is less than. Here we'll write one condition. Okay, and in this we'll write c is less than 80. Okay, if this is true, then what we can do, we'll write double c1 equals to, okay, left into 2 plus r, and we divide it by 3. Okay, again we'll write double and c2 equals to, okay, and in bracket we'll write l plus r into 2. Okay, and we'll divide this with 3. Okay, now here, right here, one more function. Okay, like private static. Again we'll write double and we'll give the name as g, and inside this we'll pass the two values, that is double x comma double y. Okay, so in this function we have to calculate the square root of this 2D array of numbers. Okay, so here we can write if g of x comma c2 is less than g of x comma g of c1 is less than g of x comma c2. If this is true, then simply we'll write r equals to c2. Okay, we'll initialize the c2 with r. Okay, and if this is not true, then in else condition we'll write l equals to c1. Okay, and after this, what we can do, we'll simply increment the c variable. Okay, so here we'll increment the c plus plus. Okay, and after that, at the end, what we have to return the value. So here we'll write return, and we'll return g of x comma 1. Okay, we have to return the value. Okay, so we have done with this function. Now in this function we have to find the square root. Okay, so in this function we'll declare one variable that is double, and we'll give the name a equals to, will initialize it with 0.0. Okay. Okay, now what we can do, we'll write here one for loop here. Okay, so I can write for integer I equals to 0, then I is less than xy dot length. Okay, and I plus plus. Okay. Okay, in this for loop we have to find the square root. Okay, so for that we'll create one variable that is double, and we'll give the name as r. And here what we can do, we'll use math dot square root function, sqrt math dot square root, and inside this what we can do, we'll write xy I of 0. Okay, first 2D array, and will minus x value from this. Okay, and will what will multiply this with xy of I, then 0, okay, xi of xy of I of 0, and will write minus x here. Okay, minus x. After that we multiply this with xy of I of second array, that is 1, xi of 1, xy of I of 1, and from that we have to minus y. Okay, in this we have minus x into this first 2D array, and in second 2D array we have to minus y. Okay, and multiply this again with xy of I of 0, and we have to write minus y here. Okay, okay, so we have written the math dot square root function to find the square root. Okay, after that inside this we'll write we have to, here we have to find the maximum number. Okay, after finding the square root. Okay, so we'll write math dot max function to find the maximum number. Inside this we'll pass a comma, and we'll pass r. Okay, in which we have stored the square root of from this 2D array. Okay, so here we have for find the maximum number. After that we have to return the value. Okay, so here we have to return something. So what we can do, for loop. Okay. Okay, after that, here we have to return the value of a. Okay, so we'll write return here, and we have to return a from this function. Okay. Okay. Okay, we are okay. So we have done with our second function as well. Now what we can do, we'll simply go to the main class. Okay, and in this main class we have to write some condition. So like we'll write double L equals to 0. Okay, after that again we'll write double R equals to 1001 equals to 1001. Then after that, here we have to write integer c equals to 0. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, we have written integer c equals to 0. Here again we'll write the while condition. While in while loop, what we can do, we'll write the condition which we have written in first function, that is c is less than 80. Okay, if this condition is true, we have to write. Okay, okay, if this is true, here we'll write double c1 equals to, and here we can write L into 2 plus R, and we'll divide it by 3. Okay. Okay, so we have written this in first function above. Okay, now we have to return it again in main function. Okay, so here we'll write double, then c2 equals to, and in c2 we have to write L plus R into 2, and we have to divide it by 3. Okay. Okay, now we have declared the c1 and c2. Okay, after that we have to write one condition, that is if so we'll in this we have to check the function f of c1, जो c1 की वैल्यू हमने फंक्शन f में कैलकुलेट की थी, अगर वो लेस देन रहती है फंक्शन f के c2 से. ओके, अगर if this condition is true, so we have to initialize or we have to write r equals to c2. Okay. Okay, and in else condition, simply we'll write L equals to C1. Okay, and after that we have to increment the value of C. So here we'll write C++. Okay, and after that here we'll write system dot out dot println, and inside this we'll write string. We have to print the output up to 8 decimal points. So for that we can use the string dot format method. So in this we will write string dot format. Okay, and inside this what I can do, we have to write percentage dot, और कहाँ तक हमको ये मतलब प्रिंट करना है, अप टू 8 डेसिमल पॉइंट्स. सो परसेंटेज डॉट 8 डेसिमल पॉइंट्स तक हमको प्रिंट करना है. तो यहाँ पे हम क्या लिखेंगे, डॉट 8 और percentage dot 8 f. Okay. For using this, it will print the decimal points up to only 8 decimal points. Okay, and after that we'll write we'll call the function. Okay, and inside this we'll pass the L. Okay. Okay, now we have done with our program. Now what we can do, okay, before running that, here I will write the packages import java.io.star, then import java.util.star. Okay, so let's click on run. अभी इसको रन करके देखते हैं ये प्रोग्राम रन होता है क्या. So now our program is running. Okay, you can see that our program is executed successfully. Now let's give the input. Okay, so let's see for the input of our program. Okay, so here in example we'll see the input for this problem. Okay. Okay, so here you can see that the first sample input is first is 3, then 0 0 1 0 2 0. Okay, so and okay, so first line 3. Okay, then 0 0, after that 1 and 0, after that 2 and 0. Okay, and let's click on enter. Let's see what. Okay, oh, it's showing not a number. Okay. Hmm. our output is showing not a number. Okay, that means we made a mistake somewhere. Okay, let's see whether where we have made the mistake. Okay, here. Hmm, let's see from starting. Okay. Mm, okay, we had declared global two-dimensional array. Okay, for left, right, then c equals to 0. Okay, okay. Mm, here in while loop, c is less than 80, double c1 equals to l into 2 plus r by 3. Correct. C2 l plus r into 2 by 3. It is also correct. In this function, we have to check if g of x c1 is less than g of x c2. Okay, r equals to c2. Okay, then l in else l equals to c1. Then we have incremented the c, and we have written the g of x l. Okay, here we have written 1. Okay, so here we need l, that is okay. So here we made the one mistake. Now let's see the below this for the second function whether it is correct. Private static double. Okay, we have declared this, then double equals to 0, then we have taken the one for loop. Okay, in math dot square root function, first we have to x y of first to the array, that is I0, into 2 times we have to multiply this, then we have to add this first array into xy of I1. Okay, okay, so here we don't have to multiply this both array, we have to add these two arrays, so we have to write plus here. Okay, and xy of I1, I of 1, then we have to multiply these two second array twice. Okay, here as well we have to write 1. We have written here 0 because we have already multiplied this 0th array here. We so and here we have to multiply the first second array, that is xy of I of 1. Okay, and we have to add these two arrays. Okay, now here we have to find the max element. Okay, after that in main class we have taken the input. Okay, and here okay, this is also correct. Okay, and in double c1 correct. If this is true, then r equals to c2, in else l equals to c1, correct. C++. Okay, and we have to print percentage dot f, and we have called the function f, and we'll pass the value, that is l, into this. Okay. Okay, now we have checked our code, and we have made some changes in our code. Okay, so now let's try to run this code. So click on run. Now our program is running. Let's see now what output it's showing. Okay, so we'll give the input, that is first 3, then 0 0, then 1 0, then 2 and 0. Okay, you can see that our output is showing 1 dot, and here the 0 is printed up to 8 times. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so here we have to print the decimal points up to 8 points. After decimal points, we have to print 8 digits only. We have given that statement in our program or our question. Okay. Okay, so here you can see that the required output is also 1 point or 8 times 0. Okay, that means our program is correct now. Okay, now what we can do, we can copy this code. Okay, so from here we'll copy this whole code. Okay, and let's paste it here, and let's try to run this code here only. Okay, so okay, so I'll paste the whole code here. Okay, I have pasted the whole code here. Now let's copy this input, copy, and let's give it in input. Okay, so I'll paste it here. Now let's click on run. Let's see this all the test cases will pass or not. Okay, now program is running. Okay, okay, output is showing. Okay, you can see that output is showing 1.000. Okay, now let's try for the second test case. Okay, so I'll copy this second test case and let's paste it here in input. Okay, now let's try to run this code. Okay, so required output should be 1.41421356. Okay, okay, so now let's see. Okay, you can see that output is showing 1.41421356, which is correct. Now let's try it and let's see how all the test cases will pass or not. Okay, now test cases are running. Okay, let's see all the test cases will pass or not. Okay, you can see that all the test cases are passed. That means our program is correct. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching our video. अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिए. ओके, सो मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में.